Hi everybody, this is Matan Feldman from Wall Street Prep. Alright, so ever since ChatGPT came out, my LinkedIn has been flooded with lots of posts about how mind-blowing ChatGPT is, and I agree with it, it's pretty mind-blowing. But at some point I was like, this is getting too much, it's not that mind-blowing, it's good, but it has its limits. Well, ChatGPT Code Interpreter just came out, and I'm going to kind of rescind that qualification. I think this is mind-blowing on a whole other level. I think it's coming for all of our jobs. Either that or our jobs are going to look very, very different very, very soon. This is for investment bankers, folks that are investing professionals. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I've got Excel and ChatGPT side by side here. Here's a very simple discounted cash flow analysis that I just created. It took me about 30 seconds to put this together. I've got 7 years of forecasts for a fake company called Acme Corporation. I've put in the bare essentials that you need in terms of assumptions to build a discounted cash flow analysis, and I put them here. This company has unlevered free cash flows. Let's keep it simple at a 20% annual growth rate. This is what those unlevered free cash flows look like. Then I put in some basic assumptions like what is the net debt of this business, how many shares does this have outstanding, what's the weighted average cost of capital, and what is the long-term growth rate of the business. With that, you have everything you need to build a discounted cash flow model to really perform an analysis. These are the core assumptions that are needed. I created this file, I saved it, and now I'm going to go into ChatGPT. I'm going to select ChatGPT 4. You need ChatGPT 4 for this, and you need to have that code interpreter plugin installed. This is in beta. Not everybody has this yet. You need to be a paying customer, and then you need to be part of their beta group. Either way, it's coming for everybody or to everybody, depending on how you look at it. But here it is. So I've got this selected. And now once you select that, you get a little upload plus sign right here. I'm going to upload this file. Double click on it. Now it's in the system. And I've already written out the prompt. I'm just going to paste it in here so you're not wasting time watching me write this. I'm going to hit go. The question I have for ChatGPT is basically build this DCF model. I have included the assumptions required to build a DCF analysis in the file. Please evaluate the file and provide the following solution. Ultimately, what is the present value per share of Acme Corporation? The purpose of the DCF model, typically when we build one, is to get to that answer. Right? So what is the answer? All right, so notice it's parsed the data. It's determined the sequence of steps that are needed to arrive at the correct answer, which is, these steps are correct. Looks like it's identified some error. It's going to retry something, see if it still gets to it. All right, so after a whole bunch of parsing data and cleaning data, it comes out with the answer. And by the way, as it's doing this, it's kind of telling you what issues it's having. So it's trying to figure out what net debt was. Python was using it, was treating it as text. They tried to convert it into a number. So it's recognizing mistakes and errors that are happening, and it fixes it. It's very polite. I apologize for the confusion. And then it provided an answer. The present value per share of Acme Corporation based on the provided assumptions and the DCF analysis is approximately $6.98. Now, I've created a solution file, and that solution file I'm going to post up here, and the answer is $6.98. So I'm completely blown away by what this means and what this can do. I have a couple of thoughts here and takeaways, but I'm happy to provide the file for anyone that wants it and kind of see the actual work that went into it. But that's not the exciting part. It's not exciting to do a DCF analysis here. We've done that a million times. The exciting part is that ChatGPT built a DCF model effectively and spit out an answer pretty quickly. Now, this is the worst version of ChatGPT code interpreter you're ever going to see. It's only going to get better, which means it is going to be building financial models for us. We are going to be able to feed it. And what this really means, so for example, a managing director no longer needs to tell an analyst or bring it down to the chain, hey, I've got these assumptions. Let's use the following assumptions and then come up with, a file and a whole bunch of sensitivities for me. That MD may be able to just feed that right into ChatGPT. However this plays out, it is mind-blowingly disruptive to how bankers and investors perform their analyses. So that's the story here. I'm not going to go into how we got to the 698. ChatGPT is giving you, for what it's worth, it's showing its work for you along the way. One interesting thing is a takeaway from this, beyond the mind-blowing takeaway, is that I did try this several times to see if it keeps giving you the correct answer over and over again, or if there's some variability in the solution. And there is, actually. So this is not completely ready from prime time. It says it's beta. It is a beta. I fed this file 5 times just to see what it would give me. And 3 times it got the right answer. And twice it kind of went off the rails. It got $7.76 instead of $6.98. And another time it completely crapped out. So what that tells you is it's coming. It's almost here in a way that probably even a few weeks ago we didn't quite expect. So hope you enjoyed this video and whatever the takeaways may be from what this is.